Hi and welcome to IT TV. Today we're going to have a look at software asset management and move on a little later to a software spending review. So the question is, what is out there on your estate? Well, if you've ever been through an audit of any description, you'll know that it's a very lengthy procedure and an expensive one too. Unfortunately, it's necessary. There are people out there who want to know what's on your estate. So you'll recognise some of the names coming up now, and you'll definitely have products by these vendors sitting somewhere on your estate. A recent survey stated that the vast majority of IT managers believe that they are fully covered in terms of licenses. However, when the same survey took the question a level deeper and asked if they could quantify and provide evidence of full license cover to all their vendors, the number of respondents dropped dramatically. Answers to these questions are totally understandable. If anything, due to legal threats, organisations tend to overpurchase in terms of licenses now. However, in terms of quantifying licenses, it can get very, very complicated. The agreements themselves can be immensely tangled. It's very difficult to identify just what's freeware, what's been replaced, where you're over-licensed and under-licensed, where you've got duplicate copies of software out there, and where the versions are clashing, but still giving you executables back when you do your audits. And then there's the actual models themselves, concurrent versus seating, or if you've ever tried to work with database connection license models, you'll find it's an absolute nightmare. The whole process of auditing all of your systems can take forever and be a minefield. So wouldn't it be great if you could get somebody to come in and do all of this for you? Well, there are vendors out there with expertise in carrying out audits, so they know what they're looking for. You'll often find they'll claim they're able to save you up to 30% off your first year's bill on software and contracts, and on an ongoing basis a further 10%. Case studies for larger organisations show savings running into the millions. So how does it work on a practical level? Well, the vendor will come in and either use a tool on your existing infrastructure, if one's available, or bring in their own to gather the asset information. Bear in mind there could be between 50 and 100 applications for every PC that you have out there, so the number of executable files that are coming back will be ginormous. However, with their experience, they'll know which executables belong to which packages and to which suites of software, so they are able to aggregate these into something that is understandable and then compare it with your existing license profile. This will give them a basis on which to start, but they'll continue this by monitoring the actual use of the software packages and applications themselves, so that they can recommend harvesting of licenses or redistribution. All of this information will be provided in a report, so you're immediately covered from an audit perspective should anybody come along. They'll then have a look at the models your existing vendors are currently working with and your contracts to ensure, based upon their knowledge of the market, that you're getting the best value for money. Based upon their findings, they'll then draw up a clear contract which commits to reductions in costs over the coming years. And when it comes time to refresh and purchase new software, they'll use bulk buying power to ensure your savings go even further. Then, when contracts draw to an end for existing software, they'll look at the marketplace and make sure that you are choosing the right product in terms for return on investment and ongoing savings. So for instance, they may choose to recommend that you change your antivirus supplier. You could save a lot just by doing this type of operation. So software asset management and a software spending review could save you a fortune. But here's the real icing on the cake. There are vendors out there who will do it for free. That is, they won't charge you a penny unless they can save you money. So it's a completely risk-free strategy. The worst that can happen is that you'll end up with an audit that's cost you no money, meaning all of that time that previously you would have spent gathering information using all of your resources, well, that's gone. These guys will do it all for you because they're convinced that they can save you money. More information about this, and indeed other cost savings ideas for IT, take a wander around the website, have a look at ITTV, and all the documentation available in the library. And then drop me a line. That's martin.mckenna@it500.co.uk. Thank you for your time today.